hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. That's Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Love at the Lockup Season 2, Episode 19. Okay, I hope everybody had a great Friday, and it's going to have a great Saturday. Okay, I'm going to hang out with some of my family Saturday. It's like 1:30 in the morning, but by the time y'all see this, it'll be, like 5 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, if you have not done so already, and I don't know why you ain't done this yet, if you have not done so, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and mug on my whole Jaybird, dun 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 dun. Okay, and all that's good shit. And make sure to check the description box under each video. It has all the information you would need. How can I find you on your social media? Is down there. Who's in your theme song is down there. Can I send you something to your P.O. box? Yep, the P.O. box address is also in the description box. Is your email there? Yes. The only thing not there, my phone number, but everything else, look in the description box, okay? But let's get started so I can go to bed and get some. Oh, I had me a little drink today. The Ciroc watermelon is very tasty. Anyway, but if you follow me on Instagram, you will see the drink of choice, okay? But let's get started. So first up is Marcelino and Brittany. So we see Brittany up in the house getting dressed or whatever, and then Marcelino is apologizing to her for how he was reacting, how he was talking to her in the last episode when, she was out with Sasha and came home a little tipsy or whatever and said she couldn't drive. So she left the car where she was. He was upset about that. It's the schedule. The schedule. So he was a bit, short with her or whatever. So, he was apologizing to her for that and everything. So then she's like, look, I get it. It's okay. But, she is in a whole different mindset right now because she was getting ready to go to Sasha's court hearing. And for Brittany, she's like, I have to be there for her because she is my best friend. And so Marcelino, are you going to come with me? And she's like, even though she may have family there, whatever, she gonna notice if I'm not there because I'm her best friend. Not goddamn that. This flu. Anyway, they've been gone for like a good week and summertime. Anyway, I need to cut my air conditioner back on because I freeze them out and they die. Anyway, so again, she wants to support Brittany. No, Brittany wanted to support Sasha. So Marcelino said, you know what, I'm going to support my wife, I'm going to support Brittany, and I'm going to get up and go to court with her to, he like, even though I don't really care too much for Sasha, I want to show my wife support. I can appreciate that. I mean, we know he don't like Sasha, and I don't think that he should all of a sudden like, I feel for her when that ain't what he really feel. But the thing is, he love his wife, he love Brittany, and that's what matters. So they go to court, and what I will say is, look at Sasha, she look like, she's aware of some shit, okay? She just look like, today might not be my day, okay? So we see up there, and she has to speak her piece to give her side of things. Now, the whole time that she's talking, we see the peanut gallery, behind there. It's just like, oh my God, I meant to put it up. They're just like listening because she's crying, and they just feel so bad because she's crying. And I don't know who the people was who faces they blurred out. You know what I'm saying? But next to Brittany was Amanda. So Amanda was there as well because that's the support group. So that's Marcelino in his little suit looking all nice. And then, of course, Brittany and Amanda's next to her. So, as Sasha's up there, you know what I'm saying? Again, her face looked like she knew she was going to do sometime, okay? So she speaks and say how, since I was out of custody, I have changed my life. I've done this, I've done that, I've done this, I've bettered myself in these different ways and everything, and she's crying and I feel so bad. I'm so sorry for what happened in my party. I'm so sorry. And we see all that. And then the judge starts to give his comments and concerns, okay? And it was at this point I said, I think It's about to be some shit. So he said, like, in my mind, none of what happened would have happened without you. Your testimony has always been, in my opinion, designed to make it seem like you had as little to do with what happened as possible. He said, just because you didn't have the gun or was the shooter doesn't eliminate your responsibility in the situation. Now, if y'all don't know, she and two other people went to an apartment to, what the story said was, get a TV back that she felt like she was old. And it was her who initiated them to go take this TV. So that's where the robbery came in, because it wasn't her TV. So that's where she robbed someone, because she planned with these sort of people to go to the house or to the apartment and get something she felt like she deserved. And in that situation, two people were murdered. Not the two. Goddamn that. Not the two people. Is cut the fan on this so it can blow away. Not the two people who she brought with her, but the two people who were there, whatever. Anyway, so again, the judge was just not for her antics. If I can say that, I think that's what it was. And the moment I knew she was going to jail is when I'm like, it's a lot of cops around, because from the moment she walked up, you see that all the deputies usually cops all around. And I feel like in court, they're usually not behind the person talking. They're usually up there by the judge. So I felt like, okay, they were kind of blocking her from leaving. Okay, that's what I realized that before the judge said what he said, because once she got up there, those cops got up and stood behind her, and she was facing the judge or whatever. And so as the judge was talking, to her, the dude, one of the deputies, tapped her on the shoulder. It was like, tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. And she turned and looked, and they was like, tell me to handcuff you. And then at this point in time, they handcuffing her. So, the judge, he was like, he gave her between 120 months and 432 months, which rounds out to 5 years to 36 years. So she got between 5 and 36 years. She's getting credit for 1,499 days that she already serves in prison. So it takes off about 4 years. Like maybe 4 years and a month or something like that. And so they say she will be eligible for parole in 2025, and at that point in time, she was 32 years old. Look, I said before, you can't help set up a robbery, even if it's something as simple as, I'm going to get something I think is mine, it ain't yours, and someone died, two people die. Two people lose their life, and you just feel like, oh, whatever. I think the sentence she got was reasonable. She did 4 years before, had a little bit of time out, and she's going back to do between 5. Two people died because she wanted something that she felt was hers. And that's life. That's you are the organizer of your circumstance. And she organized something to go get some stuff that wasn't hers, and now she's suffering the circumstances of that decision. And of course, Marcelino looked shocked. Brittany was crying. Girl, it was bad. That was so sad. But I'm like, she will be 32 when she's up for parole. And I believe when they give her parole, I believe when she goes for parole, they're going to probably let her out. I do. I think that at that point, she would have served a total of like 10 years. Because in 2025, that's 6 years from now. So she would have served 10 years at that point. So I'm looking like, you did 10 years of your life, gonna get out when you're still. I'm 37. You can still have children, get married, and start your whole life over at 32. So it isn't like she gonna wilt away in prison. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl, even if she had to be in jail until 2035, she would be 42. She still is young enough to where she can get out and have a whole healthy life. Two people was dead. Girl. So that's all it was for them two. So Scott and Lizzie going on their date. I'm like, why is Scott and Lizzie even still together? But girl, I guess it's what they want. So, she gonna pick him up and she said, hey, we're gonna go to the beach and have a little date or whatnot. And she's like in a little two-piece bikini and a cover up, of course. And Scott was in like, we going to Denny's. Some khakis and a button-up shirt. Well, I feel like he always wear that outfit. And she's like, you're probably gonna have to change because we're going to the beach. So they go in the house, he can change clothes or whatever. And Scott come out the back. We kept seeing this scene of Scott coming out, and it was like, what the fuck is going on? Scott came out naked, and he had a picture frame in front of his penis, and it was supposedly his baby picture. I'm like, that has to be illegal on some planet Earth, planet Pluto, somewhere it got to be illegal. Anyway, and she's like, oh my God, Scott, you're naked, Scott. Oh my God, you're so girl. I cannot take them too seriously. So, they up there on the freeway of love, you know what I'm saying, riding around. We're gonna ride on the freeway of love is what they was doing or whatever. Look, Scott looks immensely happy, and Lizzie looks like she can tolerate it. I mean, it is what it is. Some women deal with men because they can afford them some kind of lifestyle or they want companionship. I'm not one of those people. I need to really want to be with a person who wants to be with me. I need it to be mutually beneficial. And I feel like she just wants Scott because Scott wants her, and she don't want to have to start over with somebody who may not put up with her bullshit, okay? But look, Scott looks happy in his little, Target t-shirt and everything. Even her outfit was cute. Now, her weave and wig was messed up. That was kind of crazy. But in the car, Lizzie is like, I am upset with you, Scott, because you didn't tell me, what about you and Charlene? And I'm like, I don't think it's shit up with him and Charlene. Like, I really, really, really don't. I think Charlene is really just his best friend. Now, Charlene might like Scott. I don't think Scott likes Charlene. Anyway, you didn't tell me she lived with you, Scott. She's been living there for 6 months, Scott. And I'm like, well, bitch, you wasn't with Scott. Why would Scott have to tell you that someone lives there? We all ain't even together. Lizzie is really, girl, she's really extra, extra. Read all about it. But Scott is like, she didn't have anywhere else to go. I don't care about Charlene. She's just my best friend. Scott needs to stop saying that he doesn't care about people who Lizzie bring up to make Lizzie feel like, there's only her. I feel like there's a way to say, my ear, if I could keep pulling my ear, hope I got an ear infection. Probably don't. I think this is my hair. Scott has to find a way to stop saying he doesn't care about people and figure out a way to say, hey, they were cool, but it wasn't serious. He could have said it in a different way how Charlene is just his best friend and he was helping her out without saying, I don't care about Charlene, I don't care about her. She's just my best friend. I would never hit anybody. I don't care about Karla. Bitch, what? That's blasphemy, okay? So, I mean, Scott, sometimes he just on some bullshit, if you ask me. But, I'm just so tired of arguing about this. It's about you. Why are we arguing? And then it just kind of calmed down. I'm looking like, how would y'all just yelling at the girl? Anyway, and who flies to LA and then ask a man on a date and then on a date start an argument? Somebody out of prison? Someone out of prison. Anyway, it's kind of like, let's not argue. We can just have a good old time, you know what I'm saying? And then he thinks to himself, he say, maybe she really loves me because she's jealous. Lizzie do say she's jealous. She do say that if her and Scott are going to be together on any serious level, Charlene can't live there. I agree with her, but it's a way to do that. If she's been living there for 6 months and if her and Scott had whatever agreement as best friends, Lizzie can't then say, well, now that I'm here, she needs to go today. Like, hopefully Charlene and Scott has some kind of plan. And I'm like, hell, Scott was probably down there homeless herself. She probably moved in because he couldn't pay all the bills. Because your ass took all the money, Lizzie. Okay, can you pay the bills too? I don't know. Anyway, they on the beach having a good time. And Scott then say she got her legs all across him or whatever, and he looks as happy as a jaybird. Jaybirds. And so he then say, I got this gift for you like months and months ago, and I just never gave it to you. And it was like a little ring box. It's gonna probably be some earrings. I don't think Scott dumb enough to have got her another kind of ring. And if he did get her another kind of ring, he should not be dumb enough to give it to her now. That would just be plain old stupid. Okay, so that's what it was. She get the box, but she don't open it, but she get the box. But he didn't get her box, it never ever. So Lamar Andrew was really pretty easy today. Lamar came home. I'm confused on if Lamar came home the following day. Like, was he gone all night or something? Like, I was like, did he? Girl, why you just move the thing? I'm like, did he stay gone the whole time, or was he just like coming home late? I was confused because when he walked in the house and he had flowers, she was like, if wherever you just came from, go back there. I'm looking like, well, how long he been gone? What's going on with that or whatever? So Lamar bring up how, I did the whole tree thing with them or whatever. I was there for that. And you know what I'm saying? And I just want to go hang out with my family, my friends. That's all I'm gonna go do. And then she's like, well, if me and the kids ain't enough fun for you, if we're not entertaining enough for you, you can go somewhere else. Like, go be and do what you want to do. That's what he tried to do when he came back home. So she brings up how, she just trying to keep him out of trouble, keep him home on the straight and narrow. What she need to realize is you can't tame no man. You can't keep no man on no leash. Because when you do it, when he gets a little bit of time off that leash, he gonna go buck wild. There has to be give and take. Lamar has to realize he has to get more acquainted with the family and doing family things, but Andrea need to understand that he also needs to be reacquainted with his family as well. Even though she is his wife and those are their kids now, and that is his new family, that doesn't mean that he has to have no connection to his, family. Girl, look, people who I've dated know. Even my family will always be my family because I always say ain't nothing worse than saying fuck you to someone for someone else and then someone else fuck you over, and the people that you've now ditched yourself from may not want to take you back and be like, oh, it's okay, little baby, or whatever. So you should never burn bridges, and you shouldn't just disown family for no damn reason. This is my opinion. Anyway, so he bring up how, because she's like, I just want to keep you in the house, keep you safe. He like, I feel like she liked it better when I was in prison. She wants to know my every move. When I was in prison, she knew where I was, what I was doing, and I couldn't go do anything. Like, I feel like, I just want a chance to feel like a free man. Someone said in my comment section last week, he should have thought about that before he married her. I think, but she should have thought about that as well. I don't think it's all on Lamar to get fully acclimated to being a family man. I think Andrea also needs to get acclimated to the fact that he's been in prison for 18 years and he may want some freedom. And so y'all have to take time to build both of those things up. One person can't put what they need over the other one, because if not, it's going to be a constant battle and a constant struggle. So they both need to kind of like mend it, to where she gets, okay, he may go out with his friend. And if he go out with his family and he gets arrested, that's on him. Lock his ass up. But you can't babysit a grown man, because it's going to make you pissed off because you're consistently having to babysit him, and he gonna feel like, as he said, I don't want to feel like I'm in prison. But he tells her he's sorry. He said even though he don't know why he's apologized, he still apologized. He said, I'm sorry, for leaving or whatever. I didn't want to be that way or whatever. So I bought you some flowers. Are these from the dollar store? Are these from the corner store? It don't matter. They flowers. They're going to die in a minute anyway. It don't matter where he got it from. As long as he did not steal them and he can go back to jail for that, accept them damn flowers. He also bring up how he made a mistletoe. I said, what? This fool made, yes, look at that. He made a mistletoe. He said out of some leaves, he said out of tree branches that fell off the tree, he made a mistletoe so they can kiss. I said, this Negro here. This Negro girl, it's prison thoughts all up and through. I just could not take it. Andrea bring up about, I can't stay mad at him for long. He's good to me. He's a good man, Savannah. Okay, and my fucking out evil voice, but got it from When's Next Hell. But she said he's a good man. He loves me great. He loves me this way. He's a great husband. He just go to jail a couple times or whatever. But she do say how her New Year's resolution is to get Lamar to move to Utah just so that he can get a change of scenery. And I think that's a good idea because sometimes people be so caught up in what they're used to, they're not used to anything different. And so it could be to where, okay, he can like, you know what? This is different. It's cold here a little bit. I mean, like, he can just get happy and maybe not have the same issues he's having in California. But I mean, that's up to him. Clint and Tracy. I don't want this water to spill. It's gonna spill. Clint and Tracy is something else in my opinion. Tracy is happy that she has now met Clint's mom in person and that, she's about to be on parole. So both Clint and Tracy are both happy, honestly. They also, on the freeway of love. When are y'all on the freeway of love? Did I have a picture of them on the freeway of love? I sure did. So I'm like, everybody is on the freeway of love today. Everybody is right. See, so Clinton. Hey, look, I don't make the pictures, I just take the snapshots. So Clinton Tracy, they driving to, he's driving her to her PO office or the PO, the people to get her our papers. But again, she's happy because she met the mama, but she's also about to be on parole. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and there'll be no more rules. I've been dealing with these rules for like this year. She's been on probation or in prison the past 10 years. And it's a lot to go from being a criminal to no longer being a criminal, but also having the freedom to fuck up again. So Clint say how he's kind of worried because again he said she couldn't even with out of trouble when she was on probation or parole. So what is she gonna do now that she's no one? She doesn't have to report to anyone. You know what I'm saying? So what is that? What would that look like? It's gonna look like some craziness, if you ask me. And we want the best for Tracy. Tracy is in that transitional period to where it looks like she's gonna relapse. It just looks like the next thing that goes wrong, she's gonna make a crack pipe out of a pen and get high. And that's how Tracy looks to me. Clint also looks like that too. Like he just smoked the last rock. I'm just saying. Anyway, so they drive to the PO. So she say, drop me off and then I'll meet you at the airport. And I'm like, don't do that. But, he did it anyway. So he then goes to talk to his dad. And Clint because he had to go pick up his work check because they're going to Vegas. Yes. Tracy is getting off probation. And then, put this picture up anyway. Tracy is getting put off probation. And once she's off probation, they're going to Vegas. I don't know who takes a person who smoked crack within the past couple months to Vegas. But Clint talks to his dad after he picks up his work check. And he admits to his father, Dad, you and Mom have been together, almost 40 years, and, you guys had your ups and downs. Like, I need some advice. Like, tell me, what to do. What is some good advice, to handle the ups and downs. And what should we do, And he said, you know what? Because he brings up how he hasn't been completely honest with Tracy. I'm like, what did he do? What happened? What did he lie about? So he tells his dad, but no, because his dad told him that the best thing to do is to be completely honest and you just kind of work through, kind of sneeze. Thought I did. And to work through, things that happen, get good communication. So he tells his dad, I was talking to another girl. Met some girl online. He didn't say the girl was in prison, but that he met her wherever. But again, he met a girl online that was chit chatting with her. Didn't meet her in person. But we were having conversation on the phone and stuff like that, and got kind of raunchy. I'm thinking based on the next episode. So the dad like, well, it's just simple. Just cut the girl off. Like if you didn't meet her. and it was just phone stuff or whatever, just don't talk to her anymore, just leave it at that. And then Clint, like, and I have to be honest with Tracy. I have to be honest with her, even though I feel like she might snap. I feel like she would snap too. She may not snap into crack, but I think she might snap into, like, she might like break his leg or something. Who knows? So Clint goes to the airport. Tracy comes there because Tracy's now officially off parole, okay? Off parole, and she's happy. And they have a little glass of champagne and everything, and she's like, I haven't been off probation in forever. I can't believe it. And now we're on our way to Vegas. And they go into the airport. Tracy does say, she's very happy and thankful for Clint. She said, because if it wasn't for Clint, I'm saying, I'm so happy to have him. If it was not for Clint, I would have went right back to my old ways in these streets smoking crack and probably prostituting for it. So, Clint has saved me. Who gonna save Clint? Who will save Clint? Anyway, I'm like, I don't know. And last up, Michael, Megan, and Sarah. Oh, these motherfuckers. Michael is an idiot for a couple of different reasons. I'm trying to see if I had any pictures of him. I'll just do this one. So Michael and Megan are still, they're talking or whatever. And he is still upset because, as she told him, she kissed his friend or his friend kissed her. So he then said, we gotta call him. So they then call, I forgot I had a picture. They then call his friend Rock. And when they show Rock, I say, another dust bunny? He looks like a dust bunny. Look at this. He looks a little, he's cute, but he's a dusty cute. Like, he looks like, I don't know if it's because it's in a different, filter or something. They put it in like an old time filter, but I was like, no. He looked like, first of all, he do look like he was flirting with Megan, because what the funny part was, the camera saw them two talking. They were being filmed talking, and she said, so about, the other night, he was like, oh yeah, she's like, that kiss. He's like, yeah, but he looking at her like he want to hit that, or like he did hit that. I'm just saying it out there. So anyway, but I'm like, the dude was on camera. He was on camera. Oh, Rock, you on camera? You on camera? So Mike like, yeah, what I'm saying, I heard about you and Megan or whatever. And then he like, oh yeah, man, I was gonna talk to you about that or whatever. He like, yeah, so I'm saying that did y'all fuck? He like, nah, man, nah. Like, oh, so y'all just kids. He was like, nah, man, nah. And when he said no, I was like, well, if nothing happened, what were you going to tell him? And I'm like, did he forget he was on camera talking about it? And so at this point, Megan is upset because she's like, I'm up here telling the truth, and he's lying. Like, he's lying. I put my shoe on. He's lying, and that's some bullshit. So at this point in time, Michael upset, and he like, yeah, talk to your boy, talk to your nigga. And she like, that ain't my nigga, that ain't my boy. I told you. Well, he said, John, he up and lying to me, because he said, she's like, yeah, he lying, and I'm being honest with you. Michael over here upset, like he ain't the worst piece of on the planet right now within the love of the girl. I'm like, why is Megan, you cannot be, no. You cannot be this gullible to feel like you have to be like placating to him being upset like you did something completely wrong and he's innocent. Girl, you can't go in that man mama house. Okay? That man can't leave the curb, okay? If he leave the curb, he's going to jail. Okay? You can't marry him because he has a wife. Okay? Girl, I'm just and then this fool had the nerve to say, I'm mad because, what I'm saying, he said I should violate my tether and, go beat his ass. I'm looking like, for what? For what? For what? Boy, gonna say, but it's not worth it, for a woman who's a snake. I say, who a snake? Megan a snake? You can't call your girlfriend a snake when you have a wife. You can't call a woman who you met in prison a snake because you had a wife. Okay, you can't call a girl a snake because even after you got out of prison and you had a wife, you still went and impregnated your wife while taking girlfriend's said virginity. All while lying to them both. Michael, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. You just can't be up here acting like, oh, she's the worst ever because she kissed my boy. Again, I said to myself, I don't talk to friends. I would have kissed somebody Michael didn't know, and I wouldn't gave 9 0 fucks how he felt about it. I would not have kissed his friend. Wouldn't have done that. But I still feel like what she did ain't nowhere near as worse as what he did. You took that girl virginity knowing you had a wife, not another girlfriend, or not just a baby mama. You had a wife, bruh. Nigga, you have the audacity to call Megan a snake. Megan's stupid. She's stupid, but she's not a snake. She's not. She's gullible. Boy, she not a snake. She can sing her ass off. I follow her on Instagram now. She can sing, okay? Beyonce sang. But I'm like, she too damn slow running behind, you know what I'm saying, Lil Dick Mikey. His dick probably not small. Anyway, so he then tell Megan, because first of all, this fool was out here in the blizzard, okay? What is it? Let me see. He out here in a whole blizzard, okay? This is Michigan winters are crazy because it snows crazy, the roads are stupid, and it's just no one is really outside in Michigan. I'm trying to move this other way during snow and shit like that. This fool out here and a girl, I said it's just team too much. Anyway, but he tell Megan, go ahead on about your business. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead on. What you mean? Like, where you going? And he just walks through and go in the house. I'm like, I can't believe her. I can't believe that. And then Megan gonna say, I still love him. Bitch, what? Girl, again, Megan ain't a snake. She just stupid. Anyway, he said, this because he said that when anyone is sneaky, he can't put nothing past them, so he can't trust Megan. You hit a whole wife. You hit a whole wife who you got pregnant, and then still did not tell Megan that you had a whole wife pregnant. That you got pregnant the day you got out. You told Megan don't come to the airport, and you didn't tell her why. Don't come to Michigan when you first got out the first time because your wife was gonna be there, bruh. You sneaky. You the one can't nobody trust. Oh, I cannot. So we do see Megan go back home. And she was talking to her best friend, the dude who actually got a picture from the dude who we love now. Okay, he is common sense, in person, on the TV. And so she told him what happened, and he like, girl, like you need to just forget about him. Like he ain't worth it. Just move on from that because I'm telling you, he got somebody else. No, he don't. Like he was too busy with me and Sarah. The simple fact for you to say that you and another woman occupied that man's time so much he can have a third. I just can't. I can't. It's stupidity. And again, it felt like what I'm saying. And how the friends, how he mad about you kissing Rock and he got a wife, girl. Well, boy, because this guy. True. Anyway, she then brings up how her and Mike did not break up. We didn't break up. You know what I'm saying? We on a break. It's the same thing, girl. It's the same thing. Because I still love him. I still have feelings for him. Yeah, I still care for him. You need to move on. But we do see what they showed us coming up. Bitch, it looks amazing. Okay. Anyway, so we do see Mike at this mama house on the couch. Because that's where he sleeps. His bedroom, his bed is the couch. He ain't got no room. Okay? He ain't got no room, no dressing room, nothing. He on the couch, and I feel like he probably had to borrow like his sister's comforter. Okay. Anyway, he talking about how, I'm only mad at Megan because she messed with a guy I knew, you know what I'm saying? I know I ain't no saint, but but still, that hurt my nerves. Michael, shut up. Shut up, boy. You stupid. In this situation, you're stupid. Okay, you can't say. No one can say, I know I may not be a saint. You hit a wife, and a pregnancy from a fiance girlfriend who you met in prison. That's what you did, Michael. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, he then say, I gotta call Sarah because Sarah is supposed to be having my baby today. She's gonna be like induced or whatever. So I need to call her and figure out what's going on. So Sarah, on the other hand, is avoiding his calls, but she finally answers, and he like, why you ain't been answering? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Like, what's going on? Da, da, da. She's like, well, Michael, well, you can't be here. You know what I'm saying? And I need you to be here. Like, after I had a baby, I have to come on by myself. Like, I'm gonna have 2 kids by myself. You knew that though, dummy, when you let him knock you up. You can't blame Michael for you having 2 kids and going home by yourself because you knew who he was when you laid up with him. You cannot have a second baby by deadbeat baby daddy and then tell him how he need to be there now. Girl, you knew he wasn't there before. And it don't mean he off the hook because he an asshole, but I hate when people know somebody isn't a good parent and he has not been reliable. You then have a second kid and want to say, but I need you. You been needing him and he been ain't being there. And you should have been wiser and used a damn condom that day he came home from prison. Okay? Period. Oh, raw condom penis prison penis. Prison penis. Anyway, she said how she wished he could be there to help her. She isn't the reason he can't be there. I'm saying he made decisions and choices, and that's why he can't be there. And but I would need you. He's like, well, it hurt me too. Like, it ain't only you who have a baby, it's me too. You don't put the baby out, bro. I get you mean that you also a parent. I get that, but you ain't experiencing labor with her, even if you was there. You don't feel it. Anyway, so he then say, what I'm saying, I'm going to fix some things out. I'm going to try to get there. He then said, I think I'm going to cut my tether off and go to New York. He say, I just think that's what I should do because, what I'm saying, fuck it, I'm tired of not being there and seeing my kids born. Well, stop going to prison. That can help. Anyway, his mama like, you going backwards. Why would you do that? That's just kind of crazy. That don't make no sense. I'm like, what? And then he said, it wasn't until Megan, kissed my friend that I realized it's my kids that matter. I said, nigga, what? That's when you realized it? It took Megan kissing Rock. So if Megan had never kissed Rock or never told you she kissed some of your kids, when I say he is so stupid. But the mama come out because this fool is outside cleaning off the car. Okay, look at this shit. Car full of snow. He didn't clean the car off halfway, because he like, I have to drive to New York. I don't think that car gonna make it to New York. That's an Impala, okay? Not an Impala. That's a Malibu, okay? That's a Malibu 2000, maybe 2003. I know that because I had 2002 Malibu, so I think that's an 03 Malibu. Anyway, Malibu. So he keeps talking about, well, Mom, I gotta go. I don't want to hear nothing about no tether. I don't hear nothing about nothing. I gotta go. I want to see my child being born. I'm like, in the Malibu that's covered in snow, you can't even really see, bro. And I'm like, it seems like that car may not even have heat, okay? Because the windows ain't gonna thaw just yet. But I digress. So he trying to drive to New York to see the baby born. And his mom like, you can't do that. If you do that, you gonna get arrested and be back in jail. She's like, what sense does that make? If you have us go through, you been on again, you can't come back here. I can't keep doing this with you. Like, you need to stay here, and you may miss the birth, but that would allow you to be able to see that child for the rest of your life. You can't do nothing else, bro. I say, your mama may have a fucked up ponytail, but she's making sense. Anyway, this fool is just trying to drive in a blizzard. I'm like, he just dumb. Mama going to house because she said, don't do this. Don't do it, baby. And he make it seem like he won't or whatever. Don't let me see you drive off in that car. How he got a car? He been in prison. Who car is that? Who car is that? Do he have a license? Girl, anyway, to mama, you usually do things the wrong way, son. Don't do that no more. I say, girl, you should have been on all this stuff because he is on some bullshit. So the mama going back in the house or whatever. And he said, I hate that I be disappointing my mom, and with her seeing me going back and forth from jail or whatever. He also said, but I'm tired of being told what to do, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be there with my child born, because what if something happened? If something happened, you can't fix it. You're not a doctor, a lawyer, not a nurse, not a CNA. You're not even a bed wiper upper. You can't do shit besides say nurse, doctor. Like, bruh, calm your ass down. And we see him pull off that goddamn Malibu. Girl, Michael a whole damn mess. I can't take him. I can't take him. I can't take him. And now for the grand resistance. Okay, so if you have gotten this far, ow, if you've gotten this far, put in not an emoji. Okay, put in. Damn, what can it be? You have to put a quote from, what's the movie everybody probably has watched? From a quote from like the Five Heartbeats, a quote from Baby Boy, a quote from Friday, um, a quote from Sparkle, but Sparkle the 1973 version, not that new one with Houston them, no, the one of the old ones. But put in a movie quote. But again, the key is to not let anyone know what you doing. Okay? Because they be copying shit. I love how everybody went and they did the last one on my gossip chat one. That was so cute. I'm like, oh, they watched the whole thing. So yeah, put in some kind of movie quote from Friday, Baby Boy, Boys in the Hood, you know what I'm saying? Give me some of that, again, the Five Heartbeat Sparkle. And my thing would be, in the movie Sparkle, when she was singing, "Give It Up, it's so hard to do," and she was singing. That would be my thing without we singing that song. But that's what I want. Put some kind, not a long quote, because I don't want to be having to read long quotes now. But put in something, and then put an emoji. Okay, deuces.